impacted me years later. As I stand before you, our AHA graduating class of 2021, I urge you to reflect upon the traditions and customs you built with each other and what you will do with them in the future. Each of you has a unique skill set that has been discovered, enhanced, and refined throughout your 4 years here. You have had each other to bond with throughout some extremely difficult times beyond just what COVID brought. You have rallied and protested, leading the charge in fights that you believed in, and this is how traditions and customs are built. This is how the Horyo, the village, stays relevant and alive. Everything from the discussions about our teachers' coursework and social justice to the lunchtime camaraderie, whether it was to quickly work on an assignment that was due or just to hang out, and even when we shut our doors and anxiously waited for what school would look like after spring break last year, is part of the lore that the village enshrouds itself in. The Friday grade level and affinity groups hangouts, they started up, and the classes also started up on Google Meet or Zoom. We started to meet in whatever digital medium we could. It wasn't the same, but there was hope just because we could interact, and the village remained strong, sharing art and stories about what had or had not been going on. Fast forward to a little over 1 year later, and here we are meeting together in person again, gathering as our AHA village, our own little Horyo, our own little village, ready to shine on the world. It may not be perfect. We still aren't back to what we used to be, but we have grown, matured, and learned from this experience. Growing up in our community, though, having endured the challenges over the last 4 years, we need to take that wisdom and the lessons that we've learned and spread it to others in whatever careers we choose. 3 of these lessons are love, empathy, and compassion. In Alif Shafak's book, The 40 Rules of Love, she describes the relationship between Rumi, the poet, and his companion Shams Tabrizi. Every true love and friendship is a story of unexpected transformation. If we are the same person before and after we loved, that means we haven't loved enough. Our AHA family, using these lessons of love and friendship, has seen our relationships strengthened, even in the face of struggles. And now that doesn't mean that after graduation, after this moment, we can go, receive our diplomas, take our picture at these awesome panels that we have up that were made with love, with our families and friends, walk down the street, and the next day, wake up and continue to be the same person that we were in high school. Once you leave today, the hard work begins, and you have to use the wisdom that you learned and show love, empathy, and compassion in the world, the workplace, the dorm, and in the classroom to those who need it. Oftentimes, the ones who need it the most are the ones maybe you want to least grant it to. But that's why this is hard work. You are not the same person when you entered Berkeley High, and you are not the same person you were when you entered AHA. So why do we expect to be the same person after we graduate? With these lessons of wisdom and applying the same principles of love, empathy, and compassion, we will continue to change and the world will grow lighter. When you fight to reverse all the wrongs and injustices of the world, do so with love, because that will help enlighten those around you. When you are experienced in your career and someone asks you to show a new worker around, do so with empathy, because that will make that person want to grow more in their role. If you have disagreements with others, have compassion with them, listening to their side, trying to understand their positions. By doing these things, you will continue to change who you are for the better, and even if you don't see it, someone else will. My final words to you, the AHA class of 2021, is this. Whatever next stage you enter, whether it is a summer job, some travel, the first step that you take into your college classes, Treat every step with intention and purpose. You might stumble and you might struggle, but at the end of the day, your goals will become clearer and more defined. And with the lessons and experiences learned from your AHA family, from our community, then you will eventually arrive at whatever purpose that you intended to go. And with that, I will present our student speaker, Anna Jacob.
Hi, everyone. As a lot of you know, I was a kid who went to private Catholic school for both elementary and middle school. Because of this, public high school seemed like it would be a really, really tough transition. None of my friends, except for a few, were going to attend Berkeley High, and going from a school of 300 kids to a school of a couple thousand teenagers sounded really, really scary. I had never had a period-based schedule before, and I had never set foot on a campus bigger than one building. When the first day of school started, I remember being so nervous because there were so many people, much more than I had ever seen in a school setting. I saw a couple of acquaintances here and there, but I didn't know them well enough to say hello. The whole school just felt so overwhelmingly big, and I found myself feeling so lost. Oddly enough, I didn't hate my first week at Berkeley High. I loved my AHA teachers, I loved my Latin class, and I loved being in an environment where I didn't have to worry about a Catholic school uniform. At first, I wasn't quite sure if I would fit in with AHA's community. I was really doubting myself, and I was hearing a mix of things about AHA's reputation. So I thought about trying to transfer to IB or AC, but in the end, I'm really glad that I didn't. AHA has allowed me to pursue what I love, and for that, I'm so grateful. But in addition, I feel like my high school experience was packed with fun simply because I was in AHA. I don't know of any other schools that will go out of their way to rent out a movie theater for their students to watch a screening of Black Panther, and I don't know of any other teachers who will stay up late with you showing off the improv games that they know from college. I don't know of any other art teachers who will steal a fake baby from an anatomy teacher's, and I don't know of any other classes who bonded over IDP stress the way we all did. AHA has been a blast, and I wouldn't trade any of our experiences for the world. Looking back, all of my memories have been filled with you all, and in AHA, I always knew that someone had my back. In AHA, I never felt like I was alone. Even if all of our classes were split, we'd still inevitably see each other, and even outside of class, you'd always somehow run into a classmate or teacher. You could always find us at all of the BHS art galleries, dance performances, and even sports games. No matter where you went, you had company, and that's what made this past school year so difficult. I know how tired we are of hearing how our times are strange and unprecedented, but ultimately, it's the truth. When the pandemic hit us in our junior year, I think we all can agree that things were pretty rough. But the thing is, we powered through it, and we did it together. Though the energy of an in-person classroom is incomparable to anything else, we still managed to emulate that feeling by telling each other jokes in chats of Zoom meetings and talking to our friends each moment we managed to be in breakout rooms together. We still had to rely on each other for some human interaction, and I think it's fair to say that we all missed each other, at least a tiny bit. As this school year comes to an end, I can honestly say that I'll be relieved, but at the same time, I know that I'll really miss every single one of you. As we step forward into the future, I really can't wait to see what you all do. I know deep in my heart that each of you will accomplish incredible things. You all are the most talented, most innovative, most creative, and most kind people I've ever met, and I never want any of you to forget that. We made it, and we did it. You all should be very proud of yourselves. I love you guys so much, and thank you for everything.
And now, the graduates. David J. Avila Barrera.
All right. First and foremost, good morning, everyone. I hope everybody had a great start to their day. And with that out of the way, I would like to thank my parents and the rest of my family and friends for all the support throughout the years. No solo por el apoyo, pero también por el amor que me dan. I would also like to thank my teachers for coming out of their way and making sure I make it. Even though I might not be the best student, I really appreciate it. High school was an experience filled with a lot of adventures and learning. During high school, I met a lot of people that I can today call my peers. So to all my peers, I'm excited for us to find out where we'll be at after college. Good luck, and thank you for being part of my high school experience.
Melissa Sewin.
Good morning. There are some people I want to thank for getting me to where I am. Miss Mazzy has been helping me since freshman year. Her and Miss Patricia always went out of their way to help me, whether it was schoolwork or personal. They always made sure I had someone to talk to. Miss T and Mr. Becker have been the most understanding people in my life. I honestly would not have made it without their help. They both have been extremely patient and helpful during the most stressful times in this school year. The person I am most grateful for is my mom. Mama has been with me every step of the way. She stayed up with me on long nights, she helped me when I needed to cry, and she motivated me whenever I thought I wanted to cry. I need to give up. I can honestly say that she has been my rock. I love you, and I am so grateful for you. Each step I've taken since I've joined AHA have brought me closer to finding my beautiful friends who I now can't live without. I am so used to waking up to Sophia spamming the group chat with good morning texts, and Tamiko's cute little laughs, and the everyday adventures with Sky and Jelly's jokes. But knowing how we will always be there for each other makes it okay to move on into bigger things. I can't wait to grow together.
Omar Asgi.
Hello, everyone. Berkeley High School. The time that I spent with you has its ups and downs, but it was honestly a great ride. For example, the time that I had to learn English while keeping up with my classes when I first got into school in ELD. But I also remember the day where I graduated from ELD, which afterwards I joined AHA, which I was not sure about my decision. But after a few weeks, there was no regret in my decision at all, because by that time I started to feel comfortable around everybody. And since then, I have felt like I was part of a community. So after I was welcomed into the AHA community and family, I honestly saw that that was the best decision I could have made. And I am here at this point in my life because of a few people that I truly admire and would like to appreciate. So thank you, Miss Patricia, for always getting me out of trouble and looking out for me. And I want to thank all my AHA teacher for teaching me and showing me what a great community and second family feels like. And thank you, Ms. Goodman, for always being there when I was lost and always helping me get better. And lastly, but certainly not least, happy birthday, Dad. Thank you.
Elizabeth Baldwin.
I don't know if it's in here. Oh. Sorry, everyone. Give me a second. Found it. Okay. Simplicity. Life used to feel so simple, or at least compared to now. I remember my dad asking me, "What do you want to do when you grow up?" As my cousins and I sat with him and glanced with curious eyes up at him. A fairy, an ice skating teacher, the president. These different answers from the 6 to 8-year-olds popped around the room, coming from various directions. When someone asks me what I want to be when I grow up now, the answers are drastically different. Today, I'm finishing high school and getting ready to start college. Now, I say I want to be an artist or a product designer, not anything close to the unimaginable, like a fairy. But honestly, this past year, I wish we all could have been fairies. Now, I'm not going to lie and say it was easy or that it was for the best, but what I will say is that we are coming out with it with much thicker skin. For that, I owe so much of my gratitude to my family. I know it was not easy being locked up in a house with me for a year and a half. So Mom, Dad, and Maddie, thank you. As for my other fam, AKA you guys, I would not have wanted to spend each day of my online life staring at any other faces or black screens. And even though most of our time as seniors has been spent through the screen, I'm happy to say it was with all of you. Now, we may not be fairies living in a magical fairy world, but if you walk up to the 3rd floor of the M building, you really will find some magic. I love you guys. Thank you.
Maximo Bassi.
I'm grateful for the opportunities I had in Berkeley High School. I met so many amazing people. I made some of my best friends ever. Kadim and Samir, who always help me out when I need help and never failed to make me happy. All the amazing teachers, especially Miss Main, who was taking a class at UC Berkeley, and without a lot of teaching experience was still able to make an amazing class. Miss Borg, who was a really passionate teacher and made all her classes really interesting. Mr. Ma, who I admire a lot and motivated to try my best. And to everyone else who helped me, thank you.
Oscar Bolton.
First off, I'd just like to say thank you to everyone. I'm really going to miss everyone here. I know we didn't really spend any time together this past year, but I'm really glad I met everyone here. Mom, Dad, thank you for supporting me for so long. Andrea, it's been really nice working with you and everyone else at the library for all these years. Hey, Josh. Do you remember the time we spent like 2 hours during the dance recital just talking about anime? That was really fun. It was just fun messing around in Stahl's class with everyone. and I loved going to LatinCon each year with different people. It was really fun hanging out with everyone. I'm glad that I got to experience high school with everyone here, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. Thank you.
Jocelyn Chamu.
I'd like to thank all my teachers and especially my counselor, who over this difficult academic year helped me and was present throughout my whole life and through my whole college application process. Of course, I'd also like to thank the AHA community, my classmates who are a crowd of diverse and kind people. I remember sophomore year when we went to the retreat. I remember us around the bonfire and making s'mores. I still recall the chilly night, the chatter, and the laughter that surrounded the bonfire. High school has been challenging, but regardless of this, I found AHA to be welcoming, a close-knit community in which I have created many of my high school memories. I'd also like to thank my friends. And lastly, I'd like to thank my family, my parents who left their family and friends in Mexico to give my siblings and I a better chance in life. My parents have always supported me these last few 4 years. When it came to having my first job, when it came to my passion for art, and even now, when I'm taking the next steps to life after high school. I am very grateful for my parents who have made me who I am today. I am proud to say that I am a first-generation Mexican-American, the daughter of 2 immigrant parents, who is now at the finish line. Thank you. Gracias.
Ava Du.
This year is definitely different than we expected. Although days felt longer, senior year still went by faster than I thought. Logging into Zoom every day and having weeks feel the same is not what I anticipated high school to be. It's weird to think that we're about to start our adult lives. Some of you I've known for all 4 years of AHA, and some of you I've only met this year. But memories of freshman year Irby's class and going to the Marine Headlands and playing Pictionary together are just some of the fun memories of AHA together. I'm really sad that we're not going to see each other every day, but I'm glad and thankful that I got to experience high school with all of you, made amazing friends, and had the best teachers. Thank you.
Sophia Echeverria.
Hi, my name is Sophia. I just wanted to quickly thank all the people who have played an active role in my life and who have supported me throughout high school. If it wasn't for each and every one of them, I'm not sure I would have come this far. But to my graduating class, I just want to say I love my AHA family. I love all my AHA teachers. And I just wanted to thank Ms. Goodman and Mr. On. I definitely wouldn't have made it without their help.
Ari Efron.
I'd like to thank my parents, Care, Dare, and my friend Dylan, and my boyfriend Luke for coming today. Someone who I'm really grateful for having in my life is my best friend Max, because they have always been there for me and helped me through so many things in high school. I want to thank all the AHA teachers for having so much acceptance and allowing me to overcome challenges throughout my 4 years in AHA. I'd like to thank a non-AHA teacher, my dance teacher, Miss Shorty, because she's helped me feel better and helped me feel like I had a mother figure at school. She's taught me so many more lessons than school ever has. Something that really inspired me in high school was when I'd go see the productions and performances as a freshman and want to do something more at the school. Thanks to that, I've been able to make a presence at the school that teachers will remember. I've done Afro-Haitian dance productions at the school, and I've won Battle of the Bands with the a cappella club. An AHA memory I will always remember is walking in heels on Fridays all over school and becoming well known by teachers and students. Something that stuck out to me was making one of the best groups of friends and coming to Berkeley High sheltered and being able to open up to my amazing friends. Thank you.
Trinity Graham.
I just want to thank my friends and family. I love you guys so much. Thank you for everything.
Rowan John Fitzgerald Hammond Holland.
What? Okay. Just a second. Oh. All right. I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who's helped me get through high school. I made some lifelong friends here, and I'm very excited to see what we can get up to this summer. Thank you to Coach Nick for the Berkeley High bike team. I know he's in here, but he's a great guy, and he's helped me a lot these past few years. Definitely found somewhat of a family on the team, especially this year. It was great to go for a ride with my friends and clear my mind. Thanks to all my friends in AHA for keeping me motivated to do my work. Thank you to all the AHA teachers for not using tests to determine our grades. Thank you to my parents for getting new Wi-Fi this year. That helped out a lot.
Thank you to all my friends who were emotionally supportive. I'm glad I could be there for them when they needed me.
Tamiko Hancock.
Okay. Hi, everybody. After these 4 years, I would not pick another small school to be a part of. I've been on this ongoing roller coaster that hasn't stopped until today. Just FYI, I hate roller coasters because I don't trust a man-made contraption and feel as if they'll fall apart at any moment. At a young age, you're forced to get on one and bigger ones after that as you get older. After middle school, I thought I was ready for the big VHS roller coaster, so I thought. Well, I was wrong. I had no idea what I was getting myself into and could not cope with what I was dealing with at the time. I'm glad I met y'all during this ride. You've taught me true authenticity, bravery, and compassion. They're like my new ABCs. I would also like to thank my family for helping me mentally and emotionally on this ride. It was a crazy one. Lots of loops and curves. We even got stuck upside down a few times. There were times where I wanted to get off this ride, but you can't get off a moving roller coaster now, can you? I can't say this ride wasn't absolutely terrifying, but I can say it was fun and that I enjoyed it. Please remove your seatbelts and exit safely. Thank you.
Yazan Hussein.
Sorry, I can't find it. Yep. Okay. Good morning. My name is Yazan Hussein. I stand before you as a graduating student of Berkeley High School. First of all, I want to thank God for giving me the strength and ability to achieve so many things in life. I am so thankful for what God has blessed me with. I can't thank Him enough for what He has given me. Second, I want to thank my family, teachers, counselors, and friends. Words can't even describe how much they have helped me and supported me, especially in times where I needed the most. I can't even imagine where I would be without them. I am where I am because of all of them. I want to say thank you so much to all of them for what they have given me throughout those years. Lastly, I am so happy to start my next chapter in life, and thank you.
Red mic. Rose Alina Hurd.
In these past 4 years, I have grown so much thanks to the support of my community. I want to first thank my family, in particular my mom and brother, who have no matter what always had my back. Thank you to my friends who are there for me with open arms when I need them most. And of course, thank you to my AHA teachers for creating a safe learning environment and committing to bringing arts and social justice into the classroom. With the support of AHA, I've become a stronger artist and activist with more knowledge, better technique, and new connections. I will forever be grateful to have had the opportunity to be a part of this community. I love my AHA fam. Thank you.
Moses Joshua Hutton Mays.
I got a mic. What?
There you go. You got your own?
Yeah. Oh. Check. Oh, okay. Well, I want to thank everybody, every single one of you, looking good out here. You know, it's been a long but short 4 years. I just want to thank everybody. Every experience has made me the person who I am today. And high school is just a checkpoint. We're not done yet, so we still got work to do.
Zainab Mter.
Hello, families and friends. I want to celebrate everyone on this stage here today and congratulate all we have accomplished, so congratulations. These past 4 years have truly been a journey, and I'm excited to start a new chapter in my life. First off, I want to thank my whole family for all the love and support they've given me in my life. It means the world. I want to thank Ms. Goodman for helping me guide my way through the college process, because without her, I've been completely lost. I want to thank Ms. T and Mr. Becker for being such great and amazing teachers this past year and really making me feel like I'm a part of the AHA fam. Thank you to my sister Sabrine for being so supportive and helpful in my adjustment and living back in America, and I'm truly so grateful to have you. Once again, thank you to everyone, and I hope everyone starting a new journey the best of luck. Free Palestine.
Anna Louisa Jacob.
Prior to high school, I'd never really been in a community where I was encouraged to express myself and think outside of the box. Without AHA, I know I wouldn't have grown into my artistic side and I wouldn't have created so much of the work I've made. AHA has helped me understand that it's okay to be myself and it's okay to be different. AHA is also the type of place where if someone sees you crying in the hallway, they'll drop everything and try to help you out, and I can speak from experience. I know that when I look back at these years, I'm going to miss passing period on the top floor of the M building, and I'll miss running down to Stahl's room to work on a new project. I can't wait to see what the future holds for us, and until that time, I will be cheering each of you on. Personally, I know how excited I am to leave the Bay Area, and I'm sure lots of you are in that same position. Thank you to my close friends and family for supporting me and cheering me on throughout these 4 years. And thank you to my friends and teachers in the AHA community for being the reason why I wanted to come to school each day. Also, special thanks to Sophia for getting lunch with me every day of freshman year, and for staying one of my closest friends. We did it, everyone. Thank you.
Aleida Jimenez Adorno.
Hello. Okay. High school went by pretty fast, especially our senior year since it was all at home. High school is an interesting time because we grow up a lot in 4 years. We arrive as freshmen and we're barely teens, then we leave senior year as very young adults. In high school, friend groups come and go. I learned it's all part of growing up and being okay with taking paths than others. I'd like to thank some people that have helped me along the way, my friends for being fun people to hang out with and to do AHA projects with. I'd like to thank my teachers, especially Miss T and Miss Irby. Miss Irby's class was always engaging, and ethnic studies blew my mind freshman year and opened my eyes to a new world. I love learning about history with Miss T in person and online. Props to her because she did a good job at keeping me engaged in a Zoom class, and I appreciated her positive affirmations. Lastly, I'd like to thank my family for supporting me during during school, especially my mom for always boosting my confidence when I was sad, overwhelmed, and stressed, and also for being my #1 for college support, and my sister Marbella for telling me that although high school feels like my whole life right now, it's actually not. And of course, thank you, AHA, for being full of sweet and kind people. Thank you.
Melody Joliffe.
I want to start off by appreciating all of those who have helped me grow throughout high school. I would not be the person I am today without having had to overcome the good and bad obstacles thrown at me these last 4 years. Berkeley High, you've been a roller coaster, but I've come out of it with confidence and excitement for what's next to come. Thank you, Rose, for sticking by my side since birth and allowing me the honor to have watched you grow up. You are the best little sister anyone could ask for, and I can't put into words how much you mean to me and how different my high school experience would have been without you. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for always pushing me and giving me as many opportunities to learn and grow as possible. Je vous respecte énormément tous les deux, et j'ai hâte de vous rendre fiers dans les années à venir. Je vous aime. Thank you, Stephen, for being my #1 supporter and my rock. I love you and you know the rest. Thank you, Josephine, for being my built-in best friend and guiding me through every experience in life. Your love is unmatched. Lastly, thank you so much to all the AHA teachers and my AHA community for welcoming me with open arms into your learning community my sophomore year. I hold many memories close to my heart from our various class discussions, field trips, exploratoriums, and museums, and of course our last AHA retreat junior year. When I first got placed into AHA, I was so devastated that I cried in my counselor's office. I wasn't good at art, so I couldn't see how I would fit in. At first, I felt out of place. I kept my nose in a book and avoided classmates. Once I began putting in effort, however, I began to bloom in the AHA community. Like with most things, I got back what I put in. Something that really inspired me in AHA was people's passion for their artwork and the time and dedication they put into things they loved. I'm always amazed by how art can manifest itself in millions of ways and provide outlets for people to be themselves. This learning community has motivated me to work harder and be the best version of myself in and out of the classroom. And for that, thank you.
Tyler Joyce.
That's it.
Well, that's not mine. When I was first notified that I was enrolled into AHA, I was a little disappointed. Although I did not plan for AHA, throughout my high school years, I learned to enjoy my small school as I began to know my teachers and classmates. I like to appreciate my friends for helping me out through the years and always coming to lunch with me. Ms. Brewer, I'd like to appreciate you for always keeping the room open. It's the best hangout spot. And to my parents, I appreciate you for supporting me throughout high school and always coming through during the sports events. Thank you.
Jack Kelly.
I want to thank my mom, Barbara. She is someone who has pushed me to succeed by making sure that I do my homework and by making sure that I have all of the supplies I could need. She always makes sure that I have clean clothes and food, even if there isn't enough for her. I also want to thank the AHA teachers as a whole because they did everything to help us succeed. Whether it was setting up time outside of class to help with projects, getting us supplies that would be bought with their own money, or simply opening up their classrooms so that we could have a quiet place to eat lunch. It truly made me feel like I wasn't alone, and I will cherish it for the rest of my life.
Maya Kittredge Martinez.
Sorry. Okay. I'd like to thank my family and my friends for supporting me throughout all of high school and making sure I stayed motivated and happy. And I'm sad that you guys won't all be in my classes next year. And I really wish you guys could, but I think that everyone in AHA is going to do really amazing things with their lives. And I hope that we all can stay in touch and celebrate each other. Thank you.
Will Kluger.
Finally. I've had a good time at Berkeley High School. Even if I was tired from lack of sleep in the mornings and tired of being there by the afternoon, the days definitely flew by. Sure, maybe I wish I'd been more sociable or active as a community member, but I can't disregard the real smiles that I got out of high school. From skateboarding on the third floor of the M building, to racing home every day on my bike for lunch, to walking out of class for that month's social justice issue, even to the interesting classes I took, I smiled and lived in all those moments. In 20 years, when I think back on high school, I'll be proud to say that I went to Berkeley High in the Arts and Humanities Academy. I'll tell people how our teachers checked in on us and cared about our well-being, that learning through art really is the best form of education, and how we were a cool community that would go on AHA retreats to ropes courses and even Point Bonita. I'll also have to tell people how a global pandemic handed us a rather short stick for senior year. It's been rough not getting to live up to the legends of previous years, what with the intense games of Assassin, to prom, to hilarious dare night stunts. 2-1 missed out on that to an extent. But at the same time, the lack of in-person class has given me a sense of independence that I don't think I'd have otherwise. Without normal school, I've had to make sure I stay in touch with my friends and be more individually responsible for my classwork. I've also had to figure out what to do with all my extra time, which led me to get a project car. I don't want to blame anyone or anything for the negatives of high school, and on the flip side, it's hard to pinpoint who or what made high school a positive experience for me. Though I'm sure I can thank my mom for cooking delicious lunches for me and my friends every day. I can thank the AHA teachers, and especially Ms. Brewer, for showing me how awesome education can feel. And I have to shout out all my AHA classmates who are fun, spunky weirdos that I know I'll miss by tomorrow. It's been a journey getting here, but now at the destination, about to push off into a life of my own, I can see that the journey is what it's all about. Thank you.
Iris Alula Lycosta.
Fear is fundamental to human existence. It's our body's way of keeping us safe, of warning us of dangers. It's what fuels us, helps us grow, and as we age, our fears change with us. As children, our fears were almost entirely based on the external world, of the loud sounds and scary images that made us feel so much smaller than we were. But as we grew, these fears shrank and turned into accomplishments that shaped us as we realized we had overcome and outgrown the danger we thought we were in. But now, as we leave behind the comfort of childhood and step into the unknown world of adulthood, we come across a new wall of fears that we are never prepared to encounter. All-consuming ones that fester and cloud our vision if we let them take over. So don't be afraid to fear, because fear is what shows us that we are alive. And with this life, we hold so much power. You never know how a fear will strengthen you, and there's beauty in that unknown. Thank you.
Skyla Leggett.
Oh, sorry. Okay. One thing I'm proud of from my high school year is myself. In the beginning of the year, I was a shy girl with a lot on her shoulders. I registered myself for Berkeley High just knowing I would love this school. The love and support I received is unconditional. Throughout the years, I was doubted that I couldn't catch up, that I was too far behind, but me being doubted only made me determined. Sometimes I'd feel like I was drowning, but the people I was surrounded with kept me afloat, made me want to go to school, so much that I would lose myself in it. A challenge that I was able to overcome in my high school year was self-advocacy. By the end of sophomore year, I was able to be vocal about my needs and wants to ensure that I succeed. Because of it, I was able to raise my grades like never before. I want to thank my family for creating a legend. I want to thank my friends for the happiness they bring me. I want to thank Ms. Anderson for how much she pushed me to get things done at my full potential. Ms. T for making me smile. Ms. Rydell for helping me to constantly check in with my teachers and taking extra time out her day to make sure I'm at my best. Ms. Shorty, Mama, and of course the new addition to dance, Doc Dub, for being there through my past few years and making sure that when I was at my worst, all the strong emotion I had was being put into something. I want to thank Ms. Offerman for the countless amount of times that she saved me by taking time out her day to get things done, even though she was really busy and things were always last minute. Also giving me a place to be where things were overwhelming. Miss Sophina, because when she met me, I was just growing, and I reached out to her and she helped me to get into school, get the supplies and resources I needed to succeed. Okay. Hold on. I want to thank Mr. Kaku for being understanding and working with me when I need extra support, and also for checking in with me throughout my hardest times. I remember he used to always have food. There used to be days where I didn't eat, so it was good that he had it. I stand here before you looking back on the last 4 years of the legacy we all created together. I'm proud to say that I wouldn't wish for it to be any other way. To my classmates, I love you. And I want you to remember that if your dreams don't scare you, then they're not big enough. Thank you.
Rachel Leeser. That's the order. That was Skylar, right?
Oh, the mic is like right there. All right. Hi. I'll be honest, speeches like this are kind of hard for me. Graduation has been hard for me. The whole concept of what comes next was a lot to deal with, especially since at the time of writing the speech, I didn't even know what I was doing next year. I do now. It all felt so sudden. College, graduation, adulthood. Side note, the whole adulthood thing is especially sudden, given that that only happened today. Happy birthday, me. Oh. And I forgot to take my mask off. But regardless, now I feel ready. I want to thank my family, both by blood and by choice, for getting me to where I am now. Throughout the long days of hard work and rant-filled conversations, the celebratory hugs and the priceless smiles that tell me I'm headed in the right direction. I want to thank my family for loving me for who I am and supporting me through everything. I also want to give a special thank you to my cat Serena, who through everything has been there, even when I didn't exactly want her to be. She's been a constant ray of sunshine in my life, and I love her with all my heart. It's been a long process getting myself to where I am now, but with all the wonderful support I've had, it's no wonder that I'm ready to take on the world. Thank you.
Jenny Leone.
Love you too, Mom. I'm so glad that I get to be on the stage with all my seniors. More actually my friends. With all the challenges that I faced since I came to high school have been hard. Through the countless projects, homework assignments, and meetings have always been a struggle, especially due to COVID. That made them even harder. There were times that I wanted to quit and give up. But luckily, I had such great friends and family to motivate me so I could get on this stage. Well, not receive the paper, but you know what I mean. To stand here, it feels like a dream, but only it's being turned into reality. The person who actually got me on the stage and helped me the most was my mom. And I am so grateful that she motivated me, encouraged me, and loved me to get me here. I would also be grateful to all my friends that I made here in AHA. Being around all my friends inspired me to try harder and be better. I'm gonna miss everyone here, and I love you all.
Kira Teal Lynn.
Hi. Wow, it's chilly today. If there's one aspect of my life that I took for granted that definitely deserves my attention and gratitude at this moment, it would be my immeasurable support system. You all are included. The support offered to me has been an immense privilege, and I didn't fully understand this until I witnessed and played a role in lives lacking of support. I've made a promise to myself that my future will be devoted to helping others and offering the support that I've come to know so well. But I will start this journey by appreciating the people who have gotten me here. First, I want to send all my love to my best friend Mia, who would have been my +1 today if she wasn't also graduating in a couple hours. I have never grown so much or been at a happier point in my life until I found her. I'm overly excited to spend the next 4 years on the same college campus. And I'm sure the years won't stop there. Seda, who is here today, deserves my next thank you. For every time this girl read my mind, was my teacher, made me laugh to the point of suffocating, and held me when I needed to be held. I should really just hand you the title of Big Sister. Finally, Mom and Dad, there is no way these few sentences could sum up my appreciation for you, because I owe it all to you. I love you so very much. And behind my whines of wanting to be independent, I'm panicking about moving out soon. It would take me hours to express my gratitude to the many other people that have guided me and supported me. Luckily, I trust you can identify yourselves. My love and reciprocated support goes to all of you. Thank you. Much love.
Jalen Mack.
It's chilly. God damn. This is a very important day in all of our lives. It feels like we were just freshmen, now we're all grown up. Class of 2021 is a very special class. We've done something that no one else has ever done before. Yes, it was rough. Yes, it was irritating at times, but we did it. I know I couldn't have made it through any of this without the help of my closest friends and family. There were definitely times I wanted to quit, but I told myself I couldn't. It's a blessing to be standing here on this stage because many people that look like me never got the opportunity to make it here. Thank you, everyone. We did it.
Luca Markart.
All right, my cap doesn't fit on my head, so I'm just gonna hold it right here for now. Well, that was the longest 4 years of my life, but man, did it go by fast. While I'm up here, I'd like to thank everyone who helped me reach the finish line, most of all my mom, never giving up on me even when I felt like it. Ever since the second semester of freshman year, when I was really starting to struggle, she's been willing to help me in any way possible, and I wanted to know that I am incredibly grateful for her. I can see her tearing up over there. There are a lot more people that I want to thank for making these last 4 years enjoyable, so I'll just generalize and say this. Thank you. Thank you to the ones that I've remained friends with since I was a high-pitched, braces-clad BHS freshman. Thank you to the teachers of AHA for helping me even when I was having a hard time turning in assignments. Sorry, Ms. Stahl. And I also want to thank my dad, who isn't here right now. Hopefully he's watching on YouTube. Thank you for being my main role model in life and teaching me near everything I know. Thank you.
Matthew Mayeri.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Granny and Papa. I just want to start off by saying that we were so lucky to attend a school like Berkeley High, such a diverse school surrounded by all these different kinds of people, as you can see when you look around here. And yeah, I feel so grateful for being in an environment like this. I want to start off by thanking all my peers and teachers for helping me throughout these 4 years. I want to thank my older brother Jacob for teaching me what he learned in high school, and my best friend Michael. I want to thank my little brother Adam and my parents for helping me out, because high school wasn't easy for me and I needed that help. So thank y'all for being here, and yeah, congratulations everybody.
Samir Mustafa.
Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. Berkeley High was one of the greatest experiences I've had in my teenage life. Through this lovely journey, I met friends that always stood by my side. Pavi for making my day whenever I'm down. Kadim makes me laugh when I'm sad. Blaine always with the life lessons that I needed. Emily with her kindness that I always appreciate. Maximo whenever I'm having a hard time in relationships always saves me. And finally, Azil completing this small circle I have. They were such a great support to me this year. I'm proud to have such a great mindset and supportive teacher that I owe a lot and have much love for. Challenges that I overcame were bad grades, toxic friends, and had hard assignments. But without those stressful events, I wouldn't be the person I am today. Whew. Okay. A really great lesson I've learned was that a positive team will always find a solution for every problem, whereas a negative team will find a problem for every solution. Be careful who you hang with. Something that really inspired me was how determined my group was in my senior year. They never failed to impress me, always have positive energy, and it is what made me go through this pandemic. I'm looking forward to become a family physician and finishing the rest of my education internationally. I looked up to one of my dad's friends, Musab. He was my ideal of what a doctor should be. He's a very respectful, kind doctor that is ready to do whatever it takes to save lives. One of my favorite moments was when I was in the ELAC meetings with my teachers, and for Omar for beating me up when needed. Thank you very much.
Israel Mustafa Muyi.
Good morning. Come on now, y'all. Good morning. Amen, amen. Wow, I've made it. Well, first, giving honor to God, who is the head of my life. I just want to thank all my friends, family, and church family who have been supporting me and keeping me above water all through these 4 years. I am eternally grateful to my big sister, Imani Narcissi Muyi. I am eternally grateful to my big brothers in high school for telling me what was right and what was wrong when I didn't know. I'd like to thank William Johnson for being there since middle school. I'd like to thank Andrew Matthews for being a big brother figure to me. And I'd like to thank Isaias Rojas Dalmau for being a big brother to me also. I'd like to thank my AHA community just for being great friends and not giving up on each other through these hard times. I can honestly say that if it wasn't for the laughter and joy that you guys provided me through this pandemic, I wouldn't have pushed myself to get through this last year. Once again, thank you to all my friends, family, and church family. I am proud to say on this day, I end one chapter and begin another. God bless.
Antonia O'Brien.
Hi guys. So I've been really emotional all day, so I'm just trying not to cry. But I would like to thank all my AHA teachers and all my AHA family because I really love you guys and I miss you so much. Today I'm graduating and all I can think about is my friends and the fun times we shared. Doing Secret Santa on 3rd floor of M, flying to LA, or going to San Francisco for a long weekend. Seeing Marvel movies opening night, laughing in math class, eating lunch outside, spending our weekends sitting on the grass at Cal. I remember doing dance every single day after school, laughing with my friends on the bus on the way there, doing shows every weekend and pushing myself hard to pull it off. Throughout high school, my friends have always had my back. And I love you guys, and I'm going to miss you. Sorry. Oh no! I just dropped it. I'm also thinking of my classmates who helped me with my homework or my group projects and listened to my ideas. Oh God, here I go. I will always look back fondly on the trips with my family to London, Chicago, or Tahoe, and many more adventures. My family has always had this special ability to make me feel special and are always proudest of the achievements I think don't deserve to be celebrated. My parents have restructured their entire professional careers around my well-being, always supported me when I failed and pushed me not to just do my best, but make me the best person I can be. You both let me grow into the most authentic version of myself, and I love you, and I thank you so much. As well as my younger brother, William, I have no doubt in my mind that you are a better person than I am and will always be. You are intelligent, passionate, warm, and kind, and I couldn't be prouder of you. You have taught me what it means to put others before myself and to see the best in everyone. I cannot wait to see the man you will become. I will miss high school at some point, but today I'm relieved it's over. I cannot to say, wait to see who we will all become and the places we will go. I will leave you with the most important lesson I have learned these past 4 years. What makes us special and strong aren't our achievements, but rather how we handle our failures, pain, and losses. The fact that we are all standing here today is something that we should be proud of. I love you guys so much, and I feel lucky to know you, and I'm sorry if you couldn't understand me because I was crying the whole time. Thank you.
Nancy Cadet Palomares.
I'm very happy to have made it this far, and I'm honored to be here. First, I would like to start out by saying thank you to my family for always encouraging me to never give up and always being there for me the most. I know I wasn't the best at one point, but you guys helped me become a better me, and I appreciate that. Next, I would like to thank all my closest friends for always sticking by my side and always having my back. You guys are one of the reasons it was always fun being at school. And lastly, I would like to thank and appreciate everyone else for always being supportive and helpful with everything.
Andrew Pangelina.
Good morning, y'all. These last 4 years have been a trip for me. From my first day of high school to doing Zoom school during COVID, I'm so lucky to have people who supported me all the way through it. I'd like to thank my parents for giving me everything that I needed to succeed in high school, from breakfast in the morning to checking to see if I did my homework. I couldn't have done it without them. I am also thankful for my brother and my cousins who constantly came to my aid when they saw I was struggling and needed advice. Without these people, none of this would be possible for me. Despite academics coming easy for me for the most part, I often struggled with my motivation. Throughout my years in high school, I cut a fair amount of class and often put minimal effort into my work. When my grades started to slip, it was often concern from my teachers and support from my classmates that kept me going, and I'm forever thankful for that. From finishing an assignment in one night after days of procrastination to studying for a test during lunch, it was all worth it. I've recently accepted my admissions offer from University of California, Santa Cruz, and I could not be more thankful for everyone who made that possible. Thank you.
Alfonso? Check. No? Oh, I think we're yep, okay, we're back. Alfonso Jess Kilatan.
All right. Thank you. So I wrote this speech and submitted it pretty late, which is a pretty accurate representation of my high school career. Honestly, it's been a pretty tough 2 years. I don't think I would have made it academically if it weren't for the great staff, teachers, and counselors of AHA. And of course, I can't forget to thank my family and friends for making me the person I am today. Mom, Dad, Ricky, thank you for sticking beside me through these years. Special thank you to my mom. Your support has been unmatched to me, and I will forever be grateful. I love you so much. Thank you for everything you've done for me. Thanks.
Anna Riout Swabek.
Thank you to everyone who made AHA a worthwhile experience. I'm not talking about some highlight reel of the epic highs and lows of high school or something like that. Thank you to the people who made the daily mundanity of high school worth it. Because school really sucks, like, always. Not all, like, that's kind of rude, but, you know. I tolerate AHA because the people in it are really good people, and I'm not just talking about the students, it's the teachers and the counselors and everyone behind the scenes who makes AHA work. It's also got a lot of gay people. I think that's really helpful. to making a good community. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not here to argue, and keep in mind I could. I'm just stating facts, so transliberation now.
Diana Pinetha.
Okay. I just want to say gracias to the people who support me throughout los momentos más difíciles of my life. I came to the United States in saber inglés with my mom. We were both looking for a better futuro para nuestras vidas. I knew that I had más oportunidades para mi futuro, but I still remember that one 13-year-old who felt lost in the country. I didn't know anyone but my stepdad and my stepsister. I remember leaving mis abuelitos who me cuidaron como que si fuera una hija más de ellos. También leaving my uncle who also took care of me. Sé que my grandma and my tío are wishing me sus mejores deseos desde mi país. And I know that my grandpa está muy orgulloso de mí y siempre me va a estar viendo. He's my angel in the sky. Gracias a mi stepdad for giving me this opportunity que abrió muchas puertas de mi vida. Thank you for being the father figure that I never had throughout my childhood. I also want to say gracias a mi madre querida who loved me condicionalmente, who supported me en las buenas y en las malas, and who always put me primero before anyone else. Thankfully, throughout high school, many people helped me improve my English barrier. I want to thank you all of my teachers and that I had throughout high school for believing in me. I want to thank my boyfriend for always helping me improve my English as well and for being by my side since 2017. Therefore, I want to say that I never had the fanciest doll or TV, but I do remember having the best childhood that a niño or niña can have. Todas esas memories son the reason of who I am. Por esos días que mi mamá se mató trabajando duro here in the United States or El Salvador. I want to say que esos no solo son mis esfuerzos, sino esfuerzo de mis padres, mis seres queridos y a las personas que me apoyaron incondicionalmente. This is just not my effort, it's also my parents, my loved ones, and to everyone who has supported me. Thank you. Gracias.
Sam Sanchez Duran.
Yeah. I don't know where my thing is, so, oh, it's right there, okay. In all honesty, I wanted to write something good, but I'm not very good at that, so. All right. I kind of just really wanted to thank and apologize to everyone, my teachers, my fellow students, my family, to my teachers, my mentors. Yo, my bad. I'm sorry. I procrastinated all the time. I never turned in work. I was kind of terrible, not gonna lie. My bad. To my fellow classmates, I respect each and every single one of you. That's why I'm scared that I said or did something bad. I don't remember. My bad. And to my family, I don't know where they are. Okay. My bad for just not doing anything most of the time, being in my room, just looking at a wall. I don't know what I did. Sorry for my grades being bad. You know, I'll be better. However, being in AHA for the entirety of my high school career, it's been beneficial for me. I've learned how to be more comfortable with myself, have confidence in myself, and the art that I do, just anything and everything, basically. So I want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you to everyone for helping me, from home to school. Thank you for making me who I am today, and hopefully I'll make you all proud. Thank you.
Wisa Saeed.
Good morning, families. Good morning, family, friends, staff, and fellow graduates. Congrats, class of 2021. Being here today means we did it. We have moved one step ahead and are one step closer to our future. We have been through many ups and downs, but at the end of the day, we are ready to start a new phase of life. Because graduation does not mean the end, rather it means a new beginning. I'm grateful to be the second in my immediate family to graduate high school and go on to school. I would like to express my appreciation and gratitude to most respected teachers and mentors who have guided and educated me towards success. I would like to thank my family and friends who have supported me and did not let me fall through my high school journey. I would like to extend my thanks to my class fellows who made me feel welcome and at home. Throughout those 4 years, I have learned many valuable lessons, and one important lesson I'm talking a lot is that you will not fall until you stop trying. I'm very hopeful for being able to gather again. I wish we had not missed our last year of high school mingling with each other due to pandemics, but I'm glad that we are still connected virtually. Once again, congratulations, everyone. We should give a round of applause to ourselves for making it this far. Finally, I would like to end my speech with a quote from a famous poet: "Failure is not a fatal until we surrender. Trying again is the key to glorious victory." Thank you.
Ray Solano.
One valuable lesson that I learned in high school was that it's important to make time for the things that I want to do, rather than focusing on the things that I have to do, or that I think I have to do. There's a certain sensation when I've been in a classroom for too long, where all of my thoughts just fade out, and the only thing that is left is a tired, annoyed, moody teenager. I learned that this sarcastic inner child was only trying to be heard, so I began to write music. Music has always been a part of my life, but it wasn't until I began taking the time to express myself through it that I realized I was in love with music and art as a whole. Thank you, Miss Klein and Miss Wells. I don't know if you're here or not, but thank you for helping me further realize my passion for music. Thank you, Miss T and Mr. Becker, and Miss Stahl, for providing a space for students to express themselves and just for being amazing people. Thank you, Orion and Milan, for living and growing into the wonderful people you are today. And good luck graduating this weekend. Yeah. Thank you, Mom, Dad, Neen, and Aldi, for always supporting me in your own unique ways. And lastly, thank you, Anna. You have been an incredible partner, friend, and inspiration. Watching you grow over the last couple of years has been an honor, and the world doesn't know what's coming for it. Thanks.
Sophia Silva.
Hello. This is the only year I've been in AHA, and I really wish that I could have gotten to know you guys because you seem very cool. But unfortunately, it's very difficult with distance learning. I'd like to say thank you to everyone who supported me, and congratulations to you all.
Joshua Stobing.
So I haven't really written much of a thank you speech. Mine is more about how the year has been with ADHD and how I've grown throughout high school. The last year has felt really long for a lot of people and short for some other people. I have something that I like to call time blindness, and many people with ADHD have it. It causes our perception of time, the flow, to be kind of wonky, timey-wimey stuff. The quarantine has made it a lot worse, making me miss a lot more time-sensitive meetings. But throughout this whole year, my mom and my counselor have helped me get to these meetings and keep my opportunities. They've also supported me while I develop my own system for when I leave. Without them, there is no way that I could have developed these skills, and so I will thank them for that. I would like also to thank my grandmother who passed before I started high school. I used to be a very angry kid. I used to get very irritated at everything as if it didn't go my way. She would constantly lecture me to just live and let live, let people live how they want and be happy, and just be happy myself. And recently, throughout high school, I have lived through that. I've realized its meaning and evolved it into my own live and let. Let people do what they want. Let them do whatever as long as they're happy, and live how you ever want. Stay happy yourself. Do what you want. I try and live up to her the best that I can, and I think that she's been the best teacher I could ever have.
Anya Timms.
What's up? My nerves is bad, so if I sound unstable, y'all know what's up. Sometimes my failure inspired me, even though I ate hot shit all throughout high school. I'm really grateful for my best friend / sister, someone I can express my realest self to, because 80% of the time, we're thinking the same thing. High school made me realize I don't know who I am outside of school. Outside of school, I have no life. Now, I need to find one for real. Now it's time for me to find true happiness and find where I truly fit in this world. When I think of AHA, I think of gay Tumblr kids. I will remember Miss Carr's class in Afro-Haitian. I could always express a different side of myself there. I'll always remember running a crackhead every chance I got to meet up with the homies and coming back to class hella days. Performing solo in the Battle of the Bands my first year at Berkeley High was definitely a bold moment in my life. My legs were shaking and I skipped over a whole verse. I'm proud of myself for adapting to a whole new environment in such an abrupt and sensitive time in my life by leaving everything I know and moving to Berkeley. Surviving these 4 years was very traumatic, though I can definitely pull some good memories. I just knew I wasn't gonna graduate, and honestly never thought I'd be a Berkeley High student either, but here we are. Forever SAT kid though. And one word to the freshies, stop being so addicted to the future, it'll make you crazy.
Micaela Vargas.
Hello. I'm going to keep my speech a little bit short because I think we're all a bit tired by now. And also, I don't know if I'll be able to make it through without crying. I'd just like to say thank you to my mom and my friends and all of my teachers and my AHA fam for supporting me throughout these last 4 years. I would most definitely not be the same person I am now without all of you. I'm so glad that it's over, but I'm also so sad to be leaving. And that's really all I gotta say. So thank you everyone for coming out. Have a lovely day.
Gustavo Vargas Campos.
How y'all doing? I want to give a special thank you to everybody who supported me through my high school journey. It means a lot that there's people that care about my future and my well-being. Family, friends, teachers, counselors, and tutors, they all know who they are. I honestly couldn't have done it without your help and support. Thank you to my family for being by my side in not only high school, but since I can even remember, they have gone out their way to support me the best they can. I want to give a special shout out to the AHA community for just being great people and being very supportive. I also want to give a special shout out to the Bridge program as well, because I wasn't planning to go to a 4-year college, but this program pushed me to help. My bad, hold on. But this program pushed and helped me to do so, and thanks to that, I've committed to a college. I'm excited to start a new chapter in my life at SF State. And once again, thanks to those who stuck with me and supported me through my 4 years at Berkeley High. I see you out there. Gracias por tu apoyo y los amo.
Mirka Vidal Hernandez.
Okay. Oh, it's so cold. All right. 100 and something calls to my mother saying that I am at risk of graduating. And look, I am here typing this speech up, and soon will be reading it to my classmates and their family. My school year was fun, but also stressful. When it came to losing friends and relationships, then recovering from those alone, while dealing with pressure at home. I want to thank my family for always pushing me to be the best I can get. Also keeping spiritual and making me sure that I am balanced with my emotions. my dad for always telling me his stories about his childhood and how he wanted me to be better so I wouldn't have to work long hours. Then telling my friends and sisters that I am a mini of my dad because his mindset was the mindset that I had coming here. When I am going through anything of my toughest when I am going through anything, he's always telling me to toughen up. Even when I have like little cuts, he's like, don't put a Band-Aid on. I also want to thank my mom for always making sure that we always have food in the table and always having the clothes, the brands that we all want. We are always eating something healthy just because of her. Also, I want to thank my siblings for always being there for me. You guys are so annoying, but I love y'all. And thank you to my sister, because for her, I don't know what I would have done. Always telling me to get ready, go take pictures, taking a million pictures and not even posting them. And thank you to Nancy and Sonia for always being there for me. And Nancy, we need to take a morning mission.
Nasim Wilson.
Last one, huh? I wrote a speech, but after everybody else's, I don't think it's gonna cut it. So first, this is my first year at Berkeley. So I would like to thank Ms. Goodman for being the best counselor and, really getting me in motion with the school. I would like to thank Ms. T for being a very understanding teacher, and Mr. Becker for probably being the funniest teacher that I ever had, ever. And I'd like to thank all my family, all my brothers and sisters and cousins and aunties and uncles. And then I'd like to thank my grandmother for just everything, just when I feel like my life was falling apart and she'd sit there and hold me while I was crying. And I was just going through the most. Toad, probably the realest person I know. Thank you. Thank you for giving me little brothers, even when Kingston pee in my bed. Thank you for being a father figure. It's just everything you do for me on the daily, it don't go unnoticed, I promise. Thank you for teaching me how to be a man. I'll never forget it. And don't start crying, because then I'm gonna cry. Mom, I'm so proud of you. It's just you. All right, forget it. You came a long way, and you did it all on your own, every step of the way, and I watched you. And even when I was putting you through the most, and I know I still do sometimes, but I'm just thankful for everything. I know you'll do it 1,000,000 times over. And yeah, just know your son gonna be great, I promise. Thank you.
Okay, hi everyone, Ms. Goodman, your counselor. I've been told that we're totally out of time, so I'm gonna make this really fast. I am up here to give the AHA scholarships. The short version of what I was gonna say is, number one, you all are phenomenal. I love you so much and I am so proud of you. And number two, I want to actually mention how phenomenal your teachers are. I know so many of you mentioned that. You've seen how phenomenal they are in the classroom and how they've made your senior year actually pretty amazing despite the circumstances. But what you don't see is behind the scenes, This group of humans who were already some of the hardest working people I've ever met have somehow managed to work twice as hard as ever to make school still be successful and seamless and memorable and wonderful for you. And I just need to say, I have never known a more impressive group of humans. So I thank your teachers. But finally, again, I am up here to give the AHA Scholarship, which is always really challenging because we're giving them to 4 students where actually there are about 60 of you who deserve a scholarship. A lot of you have gotten money in different ways. You have different financial aid packages. So we go through a whole process to try to figure out where just a little bit more money would help. And finally, thanking our community who stepped up and made it possible for us to give a little bit more money than we usually do. People have been so generous this year. So we are giving 4 scholarships. I'm just going to ask you to stand up when I say your name. We're giving 4 scholarships of $800 each to 4 of you who represent all of us and who could just use a little bit more getting you to college. So congratulations to, and please stand up, Tamiko Hancocks, Jenny Leon, Gustavo Vargas Campos, and Ava Du. Love you all. Wish I could hug you in person. You're amazing. And I'm going to step away from the mic.
All right, my name is John Becker. I had the privilege of having these young people in class at least twice, and that's just something that I'll never forget. I'm here to present really quick the AHA Awards to these seniors. So there's 4 awards. I'll read the description very quickly, I promise. And they're each given to 2 seniors. So first, we have the Spirit of AHA Award, which is given to a student in each grade who demonstrates both the unique style and sensibility of AHA and also a deep love for AHA as shown by their enthusiasm and participation in the community. The student who best exemplifies the spirit of AHA is always willing to step up, plan and lead events, and always brings their own funky style. So these, again, please stand and be recognized. And I'm going to actually ask you to stay standing. I know I'm doing the most. So our 2 senior Spirit of AHA Award recipients are Skyla Leggett and Alfonso Jess Quilatan. Up next, we have the AHA Scholar Award, which is awarded to a student who demonstrates exceptional academic engagement over the breadth of all their classes. This award is not necessarily for a student with a 4.0 GPA, but is instead given to a student who demonstrates the love of learning that lies at the heart of AHA's academic spirit. Our first senior award recipient for the AHA Scholar Award is Aleda Jimenez Adorno. And our second award recipient is Tamiko Hancocks. Up third, we have the AHA Community Award, which is given to 1 student in each grade who exemplifies the ideal member of the AHA community. They are kind, compassionate, helpful, and they genuinely care about their classmates and want to get to know them better. The recipient of the AHA Community Award is someone who is always a positive force, both within and outside the classroom. Up first, we have Gustavo Vargas Campos. And we have Moses Yashua Hutton Mays. Lastly, we have the AHA Artist Award, given to the student who most exemplifies the AHA artist, someone who has both a highly developed technique and a unique and strong sense of their own aesthetic. The AHA artist is also someone who is scholarly in their art, able to communicate strong themes or academic understanding through their artwork. Our first recipient wasn't able to be with us today, but it is Maylin Armitage. And then our second recipient is the one and only Anna Jacob. Congratulations to all of the AHA senior class. We love you. We are so proud of you. I think we're meant to exit that way in some fashion or form. I don't really know how, But there's all the boards that we made over there to take pictures, and we can go gather over near Stahl's classroom over that way. We love you. Congratulations to the class of 2021.
All right, thank you everybody for joining us here at the AHA celebration. Congratulations to the class of 2021. As you exit towards the MLK gate, please remember to take all your items. We do have another ceremony immediately following, so appreciate your support in a prompt dismissal. Everyone have a great day. And you can watch the CAS celebration at 12:30 p.m. on YouTube Live. All right, remember as you head out, we will have photo panels where you can gather and take quick photos as you leave campus. Shout out to AHA, students and staff who made those panels. Everyone, have a great day.
Seniors, my name is Brent Stevens. I'm the superintendent of Berkeley Unified School District. Congratulations to you. We're all so proud of you. You're a group of students who has been through something that nobody else has been before, and it's really extraordinary. The way that you've been able to manage this pandemic shows so much grit and tenacity and courage and still arrive at this place. You've made an enormous contribution to our community as we've weathered this pandemic together. And please know that we love you, we're proud of you, and that we wish you the very, very best as you go on from this moment into the rest of your lives. Congratulations to every single one of you.